Hey Pitmasters, what is up? Today I got some beautiful pork ribs for you guys. As usual, the first thing that I'm going to do is fire up our barbecue. We're going to be grilling on the Kamado Joe Big Joe, so let's light it up. Just clearing out the old ashes and putting in some new Kamado Joe Big Block. Let's light it up. I'm on fire! Now that the barbecue is lit up, we can talk about the meat. Look at this beautiful Iberico ribs. Look at that red color. It's just crazy. And look at the intermuscular fat that's in there. So beautiful. We need to take these ribs really seriously because they are really good ribs. So I'm not going to do anything crazy. We're just going to grill them and we're going to put salt on them. That's it. I'm being dead serious, but just salt and fire. You ready? We're using fleur de sel, which is a finishing salt that will spread out beautifully and mix up with our pork. We also want to leave on the membrane because this is going to be a different style of cooking. So the membrane is going to protect the meat from drying out. We're going to put these beautiful Iberico ribs straight on the grill, directly over the coals, and the grill is running at a temperature of around 140 degrees Celsius. Now we're just gonna let the ribs sit there until they crispen up on the bottom, and then we're gonna flip them around.
What do you got there?
These are the ingredients for our barbecue sauce. We're gonna make a simple barbecue sauce, but we're not gonna spread it on the ribs. We're just gonna dip it in there. The base for our sauce is ketchup. We're going to use a 1/4 cup of ketchup, a 1/4 cup of maple syrup, 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon of balsamic vinegar, and the good stuff, the type that is really thick, 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, and of course my favorite ingredient, ketchup manis. And you can use 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, 3 tablespoons. If you like it, put a lot of it in there. A tablespoon of whole grain mustard. And I want to add a little bit of habanero hot sauce, but this is optional. We'll mix that up and quickly do a taste test. Oh yeah, perfect. Let's check on our meat. Whoa, it looks good, but nothing much has changed. Let's check on the underneath. As you can see, there's a little bit of crispiness there and there, but it's not enough. I want more of it, so we're going to raise the temperature in a barbecue. We just want to bring this to a boil. We don't want it to become thick like we do normally. We just want it to be very runny. It's just a dipping sauce. Now it's perfect. So we'll just store this in the jar and set it aside until the ribs are done. Look at this smoke. It's being produced by just these pork ribs, the charcoal and the grill. That's it. This is smoking itself. The meat is doing all the work. Let's take a closer look inside. You can hear the sizzle and you can actually see the fluids coming out of the meat. Let's take a look underneath. Now we're getting the temperature that I'm looking for. It's crispening up and this is all flavor. Smoke, crispiness, and look at the juices. The fat is rendering down and it's caramelizing onto the meat. Now that we got our grill up to temperature and our meat is smoke in the eye. Now that our grill is up to temperature and our meat is caramelizing, we're just gonna flip it over, put the other side down and try and get the beautiful caramelization on the top. We have been flipping the meat for a couple of times. It's been grilling, it's been caramelizing. Let's take a closer look. Wow, look at that color. That's fantastic. Look at that. You can see the fat actually is coming out of the meat. Now the way that you know that this is done or not is sticking in the thermometer. If there is too much resistance, it's not done yet. But the weight of the thermometer alone is just sinking in there. So we're just gonna take these ribs off because they're done. Oh, look at that, we got the beautiful pull away from the bone. Absolutely gorgeous. And then we got that crispy Maillard effect. Now look at the meat, it's turned even darker, almost a mahogany color. That means it picked up a lot of smoke. It looks really juicy on the inside. Do you see the fat is coming out? Let's take a look underneath. Absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait to get a slice out of this. We gotta give it a little bit of rest, but it's cold outside, so we're going to put some tin foil on. I want to slice into this. It just looks so good. Look at that. Look at that. Look at how juicy this is. That's just crazy. Wow, look at the smoke ring. Beautiful smoke ring. We got a nice red smoke ring. Whoa, time for the taste test. Just came clean off the bone. The funny thing is, it tastes like bacon. This is really good. A little bit for the cameraman. There you go.
This makes me happy.
This is good, right? It's really tasty. Is this better than smoked ribs?
Yeah.
Is this like treating a pork rib with respect? Super tender, but it definitely is tastier. It's like eating bacon in reality. But this one is really good because it has so much flavor. The pork has so much flavor. You can't do this with any type of rib. I'm using a BBQ, but make sure you use a heritage type of pork rib. Okay. Now let's try these ribs with a little bit of sauce. There we go. Oh, that is a great combination. That sourness that balances out that fat in the pork. It brightens up the whole thing, and at the same time it adds flavor. You know, when you eat bacon, it kind of fills you up. But with a sauce like this, it just balances the thing out and you can keep eating. That's a good thing. These ribs are absolutely fantastic. You guys, you just have to try it. Grill your ribs for once. It's really different than from smoking it low and slow, and I bet you will love it. But you gotta get the good ribs, the high quality ribs. Make sure you get those. I hope you guys enjoyed this different approach to cooking ribs. And if you did, then leave me a big thumbs up and a comment down below. How do you like to grill your ribs or smoke your ribs? I want to say a big thank you to everyone that's a Patreon to this channel or a YouTube member. Thank you very much. See you guys in the next video. Until then, eet smakelijk and keep on grilling.